Thank you. Across the U.S. and beyond its borders, President Donald Trump is cracking down on illegal immigration.
Yeah, ICE reports nearly 1,000 arrests in a single day and more than 500 detainees on Sunday. These numbers include arrests and detainees here in Metro Atlanta. 11 Alive's Liza Lucas is standing by as we learn more information on some of those local arrests. Liza, we're learning about operations from Atlanta even to Savannah.
Good morning, Ariana. Good morning, Aisha. And we should note that ICE is reporting these as, quote, targeted operations, as you mentioned, everywhere from Cartersville to Atlanta to Savannah. Now, we don't have metro-specific numbers yet in terms of those arrests, but as you mentioned, they are certainly adding up across the country, and a lot of these encounters, these arrests have been captured on camera, even shared on the social media pages of various agencies. And we want to point to some of those right now, including ring camera video taken from here in Georgia over the weekend. You can see ICE officials in the process of arresting a man in Lilburn. Now, we don't know the details of this particular case, but we understand agents are focusing on people who are wearing immigration GPS monitors or ankle monitors. It appears the man in this video actually shows a monitor to those agents. Meanwhile, here outside the Atlanta ICE field office, we actually just spoke to a local father, Javier, who is worried about his wife's status. She's set to have a hearing next year. They have 4 kids, and her case, again, is not going to go for a judge for some time now. So he's here at the office this morning to get some clarity on the situation. Here's his perspective. Take a listen.
I'm not opposed to people who come here illegally but want to live a better life and live the American dream. And there's people that have lived here for decades that have still not become U.S. citizens, who are in the process of being deported, and they don't deserve that. They deserve to be here with their families and live a happy life, you know, and work and live in peace and prosperity.
Now, he describes the situation as not one of fear, but of anxiety, and he's not the only one here lined up this morning here in the rain, in the cold. Again, these actions follow President Trump's return to the White House, as we all know, which has been marked by immigration executive orders. Meanwhile, advocacy groups have really been pushing on behalf of families and particularly children, asking for more transparency and fairness throughout the course of this process. We'll continue to follow in Metro Atlanta. Liza Lucas, 11 Alive News, sending it back to you.
Liza, thank you. The Trump administration launched an immigration enforcement blitz in Chicago Sunday. The action includes several federal agencies that have been granted additional authorities to arrest undocumented immigrants. Immigrant advocacy groups in Chicago, they filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration and Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, saying these planned deportation raids are retaliatory and violate the First Amendment. President Trump is issuing some emergency tariffs on Colombia after 2 flights of undocumented migrants were not allowed to land there. Trump enacted a 25% tariff on all goods coming into the U.S., which will be raised to 50% in 1 week. It's Trump's first retaliatory action the administration has taken against another country over immigration issues. According to a flight tracker, so 2 U.S. military flights carrying Colombian migrants bound for Colombia, they returned back overnight after being denied entry. Trump condemned the actions as a threat to U.S. national security and public safety.